Of Iowa's 99 counties, 87 are considered completely rural. 9 others are considered partially rural, meaning they have a blend of rural communities and small cities. But according to Iowa Health and Human Services, a lot of these counties don't have reliable access to a potentially life-saving resource when it comes to keeping radon out of their homes. But as Ben Kaplan found out, that will soon change thanks to funding from the state's Healthy Hometowns plan.
It's Friday, but it's a long way till quitting time at the Marion County Public Health Department.
It was kind of a fast turnaround for all of us, for the state, and then for us on the local level as well.
That means Lindsay Spolstra and Stacy Haas have some money they need to spend.
What were you guys awarded?
Roughly $15 million.
Over 5 years to help solve Iowa's cancer crisis.
This is our opportunity to help.
This Combat Cancer initiative tackles 3 different components of the disease, including
lung cancer, where we're focusing on radon.
Radon is the naturally occurring radioactive gas, which is the second leading cause of lung cancer. This map from the EPA paints all of Iowa in red, which indicates the highest potential for unsafe levels. The plan is to assist rural Iowans in keeping it out of their homes by providing testing, mitigation, and training to certify more measurement and mitigation specialists.
What's Marion County's need?
Yeah, I think it's multi-layered. So we don't have very many mitigators. I think we have 1 licensed mitigator in Marion County, but we are close to Polk County, which does have more mitigators.
According to the latest data from Iowa HHS, there are only 100 certified mitigation specialists total that service our state. As you can see, some are even located outside of Iowa. A certified mitigation specialist installs a system that helps funnel radon out of a home if the levels are unsafe.
Most of those mitigators already have a wait list, and so they're several months out.
There are also only 200 certified measurement specialists. They follow official guidelines to test the levels to see if mitigation is necessary. The majority of rural Iowa has little, if any, access to either.
Our first phase has been focused on increasing the workforce.
Haas tells us 12 individuals have received mitigation scholarships and 15 measurement scholarships and have been approved to work with the state to begin the training. They all need to be trained to measure radon levels, which is 16 hours of coursework. Then to mitigate, it's an additional 24 hours. Part of the agreement is they'll serve rural parts of Iowa for at least 5 years.
What are some of the qualifications you're looking for from these applicants before they even get started?
Yeah, so really the requirements is that they have some type of background in providing construction type work. So mitigation requires construction in people's homes. So do they have experience in HVAC systems, plumbing, heating, cooling? Are they a general contractor or a handyman, or they're able to go into people's homes to provide service?
The hope is they'll be certified by the beginning of fall. That's when the first wave of 30,000 radon test kits the money will provide this year will be in the hands of the 70 or so public health departments working with Marion County. Shortly after that, they'll be in homes.
And then after the testing has begun, then we'll start accepting financial scholarship applications for people who want their homes to be mitigated.
That means if the timeline holds, some Iowans could have their homes A, tested, and B, approved to be mitigated for free by C, a recently certified specialist, all less than a year after the money was awarded from a federal grant. And as our state continues to face a mounting number of new cancer cases.
Sometimes seeing those numbers put in your face makes you go, oh, now what can I do?
Apparently work fast and together.
It's been a lot of fun to get to know our public health partners across the state and to be able to do something together. So it's a huge project, but it's been really good.
Each year over the next 5 years, the funding will provide rural Iowans with 30,000 test kits, mitigation for 500 homes, and training for 28 measurement and 28 mitigation specialists. We'll have a link to where you can apply for a scholarship to undergo the training. You'll find that on our website, kcci.com. I'm told you'll need to work with your local health department to find out how to qualify to have a mitigation system put in your home. But the first step will be using a combat cancer radon test, which will be available at those health departments soon. Back to you.